Hey, Taurus Venus, this is your love and relationship reading for the month of February 2026. Let's see what's happening right now in your love life. Giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need a balance of give and take. All right, let's get the tarot out. Let's see what's going on. If you haven't seen me before, my name's Podkane. I developed this love and relationship spread just for you, my dear. So showing up for you, we have a Tower reversed and a Seven of Wands. So you are battling complete and total burnout right now. You are holding it all together. The foundation is shaking. You have the higher ground. Like you have some semblance of control, but it is very tentative. And then we've got the Eight of Wands, which is like things are just moving at such a rapid pace. It's like everyone's like calling you, texting you, like, people hitting you up on social media, coming out the woodworks, trying to like, I don't know. It's just like very chaotic, fast moving energy there with you in this relationship. Them, King of Cups, King of Cups, Knight of Wands. Why I'm pulling all these cards for them. Um, yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. King of Cups. Emotionally wise. Um, patient. Protective. And willing to talk about their feelings. And Knight of Wands. They 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 got the sex drive is there. They're very in tune with that. They think you're hot stuff. And then there's the Three of Cups or the Three of Swords. There's a heartbreak here. They the Ace of Cups reverse, like it's like depression and like loss and like they also are like either giving too much or just feel that you have given too much. Interesting. Okay. So let's get more clarity on what really is the issue in your relationship right now for Taurus Venus. What's the issue at hand? Am I taking that? Okay. The Emperor. Who's in charge here? The King of Wands. Who's in charge here? Oh shit. Um who's in control? Who's taking the lead? Who's making the decisions? Who has the vision? Who's the teacher? Who's the follower? Ooh. There's a consideration by you. Is this even worth my time, effort, and energy? Like, because I mean, you're over here just trying to hold it all together. They're kind of like a little bit business as usual, and they do seem quite well adjusted towards you in the relationship. Yet there's this heartbreak and depression. Oh, I wonder if that's something they're personally experiencing that's like out of character for them, and it's putting a lot of pressure on you. And you're just like, is this the new norm or like what the fuck is happening? So, what do you want in the relationship at this moment? Like, what are you looking for out of the relationship and from them? What are you looking for from them specifically? This is the Four of Swords reversed. Get up off your ass and get some shit done. I really love your vibe, actually. I really love that. You ain't trying to fuck around at all. You're too dependent. You're not, you pay attention to the finances. Would you look up the fucking bank account and see what's happening and where the money's going? Like, for once, would you make a wise financial decision and stop putting it all on me? Like, get up off your ass. Okay. Now let's look at what they want. What do they want from you? Oh, just let them in. Five of Pentacles reversed. Just let them in. Page of Swords reversed. Don't be so mean. Don't talk to me so mean. And then the Six of Cups. Can't things go back the way they used to be? I liked when you gave me unconditional love no matter what I did. Okay. Let's keep it pushing. What are your fears in this relationship? What are you afraid that's going to happen? King of Pentacles, it's all going to fall apart. They're going to take and be totally financially irresponsible. Nothing will ever change. The Three of Wands reversed. I'm never going to get a message about what needs to happen. The ships won't come in. My what I've put in won't be met. It's like a conversation absolutely needs to happen. Oh shit. Okay. What are they afraid of? What are they most afraid of in their relationship? Six of Wands. Oh. A King of Swords reversed. Oh shit. And okay, I'm gonna tell you what's going on here. And a Seven of Swords. Okay. Reversed. Oh, they're afraid you're gonna walk away. They're afraid that you are going to have the love and self-respect to come down on them very critically, very harshly, in a way, by the way, that they don't feel is fair or justified. And that they'll be blindsided by it and won't have an answer for it or a way to prevent it or a strategy to handle it. They're afraid of you walking away with the Eight of Cups here. And like whatever we have, whatever we did, because this pouring into you, I can't keep doing it. I'm depleted. I'm giving too much. I just want to say, like, at least this far in the reading, I still have not gotten whether this is a permanent thing, a permanent change, or like this is an ultimate mismatch. Because, like, this right here with the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands just gives me pause. It really does. This person has intrinsic value here to you, for you. So, what's happening in this moment? Is it temporary or what's going on? I mean, okay, let me just ask that. Is it temporary for Taurus Venus's person? Like, is this situation of them like depleting them? What the fuck? The Devil reversed, King of Cups. They are pulling themselves away from a pattern of behavior that has been ongoing. It's either an addiction or it's a vice. It's something that compels them in a way that they aren't appreciative of. They don't like it. They don't want it, but yet they keep doing it. And this is going on in my own relationship right now. So, like, I totally get it. You know, it's just like, why do you keep fucking doing this? Right? Like, because this is telling me that their intentions are completely different from the way that they're acting. Some of the choices that they make, let's say that. And they may even come towards you after they do something stupid, and then they're just like, I know that was stupid. I'm so sorry. I know my apology isn't going to make up for it, and I know I keep doing it, and it's driving you crazy, but like, they are working on pulling themselves out of a years-long cycle that has a real hold on them. So let's continue. Let's continue. Okay. Yeah, karma's calling. How do you see them right now? How do you see your person right now, Taurus Venus? Three of Cups reversed. It's just not a happy time. You're not able to enjoy yourself around them. You feel like they might be talking about their problems to others. They can't, come towards you right now, maybe because it's like you're over here taking the brunt of their poor choices, so they don't, they're not telling you, oh, here's what I'm really dealing with. What else? Nine of Cups reversed. This is heavy emotional shit for you. Like, this is like your dreams and hopes and wishes and everything that you thought you had with this person and maybe once did. All of that's on the line right now. And this is also like, this is the way that you see them. Like, you almost feel like they've given up hope. They're giving up on their own dreams. How does your person see you right now? How do they see you right now? Page of Wands and the Star. I mean, you're their guiding light. They just want to have a conversation. You're an inspiration to them. You're their source of hope and renewal. Justice reversed. They know it's not fair. This is big shit. These are big cards. This is a big time. This is a big time. What happens now is going to set the stage for many years to come in all of our lives. So, Two of Cups. There's really something here. I'm getting emotional. They love you. Oh my God, they love you. I got that almost right away, but I'm just like, well, why are they fucking with you like this? Like, why are you pissed at them? Because they're just taking way more than they ever have before. And it's like, you want them to show up as a leader and as a man. Hope I'm not going too far in that with in the emperor, right? Like, who's wearing the pants, or like who's in charge? And it's kind of turned the whole, you know, balance on its head. If that's not your situation, just discard it. Okay. How can you support them right now? How can you support them right now that doesn't take too much from you? How can you support them right now in a way that does not make a martyr of you? Two of Cups. Just tell them you love them. You know, be very clear about your internal world with them. You know, I think they already know it's not fair, but the more that you can communicate with them how you're thinking, how you're feeling, but that you're still committed to carrying them through this time, if that's what need be, but yet you need to do literally the card that we're about to pull next. So what is that? What is Taurus Venus going to go and tell their person that they need to do for them for their best support, period? Eight of Pentacles. You need to keep that job. You need to keep on working. Keep your head down. Keep it pushing. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Because eventually I need to see a way out of this financial support situation. We need to be on an even playing field. In fact, maybe this is like, I want to be kept, you know, that was the agreement, is that you're going to pay for my bills, not the other way around. Maybe take it if it, you know, if that applies, right? But it's like Eight of Pentacles. Keep it pushing. Okay. We've already come this far. We need to keep working. I understand that, you know, values may be in flux, but if there's not steady income coming in, this whole fucking thing is falling apart. And that values matter. You're a Taurus Venus, for fuck's sake. Money matters. Values matter. Like, people say whatever the fuck they want. Like, this, we have to have money to live in this world, period, point blank, don't care. The moon at the base. Whatever you got going on internally, you need to come out with it right now. We need to talk about your subconscious thoughts. How do you think? Like, this is a whole introspection situation that's to happen. What are you afraid of? You saying this to them. What are you afraid of? All right. What are you learning through this time in your relationship? What are you learning about? What are you going to take into yourself? Queen of Cups reversed. The nature of depression. The nature of mental instability. Shit. Psychosis, even. Yeah, the moon. That's it. Fuck. Strength. Strength at the bottom of the deck. You have both the patience, the willpower, and everything that you need to stand by for this person in their time of need. And if there's anything I've learned from watching my own relationship, it's 20 years, my parents' relationship, 40 years, ain't nobody perfect in any of the situation. This is anecdotal, but I'll give it to you now. Is that we carry each other because our differences, especially astrologically, means that one of us is going to be fucking up, the other one's going to be in the high place and doing everything right, and that's the way it is. And sometimes these periods last years. I've been carried for a couple years, then I turned around and carried him for a couple years, then it was 5 years, then it was 5 years, like that is what I have seen is the nature of long-term relationships. It's what makes the partnership good. You're never left without support. This is their time when they need support, but yet we have this giving too much. You need more of a balance of give and take. And the depletion there is not going to help either one of you. If you expect you both to be here because you fill it up, it's not going to happen. It's still going to be, you've got to go back and fill your own cup before you can fill theirs. And they're going to be low energy. They're going to be low vibes. They're going to have problems right now because they're wrestling with something quite serious. I want to give you like the fucking be all end all answer to what you need to do next. Hopefully we can get to that. And if not, I'm pulling more cards. What are they learning through this situation? Page of Cups reversed. We can't play around with childish emotions any longer. The impulsiveness, the moodiness, seeing the glass half empty. What bad emotional news can do to one's light. It's just, this is like a coming of age almost for them. And then the sun, what makes them happy, who they truly are. What makes them light up inside. Again, I want to go back to the part where their intentions are betrayed constantly by their knee-jerk reactions and their subconscious childish behaviors, choices, really. And they're having to readjust these old patterns and habits into something that's more aligned with what actually makes them happy, not in that moment of self-indulgence, but for a feeling of self-worth. Yeah. All right, what are you releasing? What are you letting go of? Ten of Wands, the burden. The Chariot, needing to control everything. The Hangman. It's this new perspective to having to see everything the other person's way. It's almost kind of like inverting it back to, what about me? This is my life too. There's only so much I can do. The World reversed. Yeah, it's time for you to get back out and do your thing. And the Devil reversed. I mean, it's their battle ultimately. You can't fight it for them. As much as you may want to. And the timing on it is not for any of us to know. It's up to them and God. What are they releasing right now? Nine of Wands reversed. Low defenses. Lack of boundaries. Man, do they have people around them that are just pieces of shit? Is that like what this fucking is? Is there's just a bunch of bad influences? Oh God, I should have just read this for myself. I mean, I'm a Pisces Venus, but this is some shit I'm dealing with right now, for real. Five of Cups reversed. Now they're idealistic over here. They're not facing what hurts and what's painful and what's dark and processing their emotions. That's so weird because they do come up as the King of Cups. This is someone that I would have thought would have been better at this. This is a blind spot for them. Some things just aren't worth it no matter how much you've invested. You've been friends with these people for decades. Who cares? If they aren't going, and who's really important? It's you, Taurus Venus, and it's them and their growth. Because I do feel like y'all are on a similar path and y'all have a shared vision and everything was like going good and now this has reared its ugly head. And they're having to make a fucking hard choice between like other things and people that they've invested in, but that can't continue with them on the journey because they're a really bad influence and they're up to some shit that's really childish and stupid and it's turned around and brought you into the mix because now you're having to pick up the pieces because of their childish behavior and like okay, let's get let's hear them say what they need to say. What does Taurus Venus's person want to say to them? Their deepest subconscious. We both know I'm not the one for you. Oh, it was my fault, but I blamed you. I am becoming a better person. I left before you could leave me. Oh, shit. I wish things could be different. Okay. I'm afraid to contact you at the bottom. So if you already know what this is, then that's fine. If you're like, no, we're still together, what the fuck are you talking about? Like this is their deepest subconscious. We both know I'm not the one for you. They are so scared that they are not measuring up to your true value because they're placing you on a pedestal. That's another meaning of the Six of Wands. Back over here when we were like, what's their most fear? Is that you're up here and you know, so they're absolutely putting you on a pedestal right now and they aren't seeing, you know, kind of what I was talking about, that there's going to be a time either where they already carried you or that they may carry you again in the future, and that kind of give and take that long-term relationships have that element there. They're not seeing that right now. And I think like they need to hear from you for sure. If you feel differently. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I mean, they just like, they're having a really hard time looking at themselves in the mirror right now. So they're doing this depersonalization aspect where, you know, you're coming at them like, I need you to get up. And they're just like, well, you didn't get up yesterday or some shit. Like they know, you know, when they get highly defensive and try to turn the script around on you and start saying all this crazy shit, it's because they know you're right and it injures their like delicate self right now. It injures them so much that they can't even look there. They cannot even look there. Now, I am becoming a better person. Again, this is from their subconscious. We could take them at their bond. I think that they are working on themselves in the process. I left you before you could leave me. They're pushing you away because they're really afraid of rejection right now by you. Wish things could be different, of course. I'm sure you do too. You know, y'all have this shared vision. Okay, let's get some advice from the crows. No. Yeah? What? Don't second guess yourself. Just fucking do it. Shit. Okay. Let's get some advice from the crows. Crows Oracle for Taurus Venus about how to handle this situation. What do we do next? What do we do next? Anticipation. And wrath. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, you heard me say, what do we do next? We can't really ask what we do next. Tarot doesn't work like that. I still try to make it happen all the time anyway. What are you looking forward to at this moment? How will you adjust if your expectations are not met? Okay, that's what I thought. What are you looking forward to at this? Like, what are you anticipating? And if your expectations aren't met, if they're not getting up and getting it right and getting all their shit together and figuring everything out, and then what will you do? Then what will you do? How will you adjust? How will you move? What are you willing to put up with? Wrath creates a powerful energy. It can be destructive and can lead you down a path that may strain or cause friction within a relationship. Wrath adds another element to anger, the element of revenge. It's not just enough for the offender to know that you're angry. They must also feel or experience that anger in some way. Oh, shit. This is what you're most likely to do next. This is how you have been treating this situation. If they're gonna like come towards you with like some fucking bad news, or you're just gonna find out, or whatever the fuck it is, and it doesn't meet your expectations, and it pisses you off because I'm like, your energy is like, I'm holding this all together, I'm at my wits end. Like, it's so sped up, it's so frantic. They're fearing your wrath. They're fearing that you're going to make them hurt. And you're considering doing it too, I think, on some level. Because of the balance. Venus, you know, we want justice. We want a balance. You know, my person does this to me sometimes. And it's really fucking shitty to be on the wrong end of it. And it confuses the situation too. I just want to quickly say here, if I haven't already, that the best way to get through a situation, particularly if you're a woman, particularly you've got this Venus energy in a feminine side of Taurus, use your soft power, inspire. Use your own, hey, I'm doing this. They already love you and see you so highly and everything like that, but they're afraid of your wrath. If you were considering popping off to like give them a wake up call, it's not going to work out the way you thought. It's not going to work out the way you thought. Let's get a clarifying love situations for Taurus Venus. Please be clear about what's going on in their relationship right now. Just clarify the reading, please. Love potion. Open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. Interesting. That actually is very deep. At first I was just like, who cares? That's actually very deep. Slept away, caught up in the romance or clearing out emotions. Ticking clock. Let love unfold naturally and give it time to grow. Open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. That means you need to have a conversation about how much you love them and how disappointed you are that they're failing in whatever way, and that you're trying to understand how to help them, but you're also having to face the reality that you were completely depleted, and there may not be very much more that you can do. And that is the magic of love. Saying that is the magic of love. It's not the candies. It's not the fucking pick you up in my arms and swing you around in the fucking field of flowers. It's saying how you feel authentically in such a vulnerable way. And then doing so, you're clearing out the emotions. That has a knock-on effect where they know where you stand, but also you've had a major release, like you've had a good cry. It's that kind of feeling. Now you feel more supported. Now you're renewed. You're not keeping it all in and having to process it and feeling guilt and feeling anger and feeling wrath, feeling whatever, right? It's the franticness, right? This is all boiling around here and it's not being released. Let love unfold naturally and give it time to grow. That goes back to what I was saying about you carry them now, they process this. You can't do it for them, but I think that there's enough here to tell me, at least, you do what you want. This is your life. I'm going to close this reading out and push it on, keep it pushing. This is your life. You do what you want to do, but like from what I'm seeing, there's enough here to make me feel like they're worth the investment. They're worth giving them time and space to process this devil energy shit and move on and move past it and let go of these bad influences and these people that are kind of encouraging and like, hey, be a part of this, like let's fucking go day drinking and then not show up to work and miss out on a bunch of money and shit when we needed it most. Okay, and I'll stop talking about myself to get you parting information, parting goodwill, good vibes, and good advice, and just something from your guide, your loved ones, your people to get you through it. What does Taurus Venus need to hear right now? Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. This is my favorite deck. This deck doesn't miss. It doesn't miss. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you like that and you haven't seen my rising sign readings for February, go check those out. You need to know your rising sign. That's the sign that was on the horizon at the time of your birth, the Eastern horizon. It was rising. Okay, whatever. Also, I'm going to do whole 2026 year long readings ahead sometime soon, probably this month. And I hope that was helpful. Good luck to you and whatever you decide to do. And I will see you next time. Bye.